Hi there, my name is Emma Lapina. I'm in the 11th grade, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a chevron friendship bracelet. So to start off this craft, you're going to need 4 materials. So a pair of scissors, a safety pin or tape, either will work, a flat surface to work on, and 3 different colors of embroidery thread or yarn. Any sort of thicker thread will work, but for this I'm going to be using embroidery thread. You're going to want to start out by taking your embroidery thread and you want to cut a piece that I normally do just a little bit shorter than my arm span, so about this long. And you want to cut that long for all 3 pieces. Once you have your 3 pieces of thread cut, you're going to want to fold it in half so that the ends are lined up, and go to the part where it's not the ends, the middle of it, and you're going to want to tie a knot. So you wrap it around your fingers like so, and then pull it through. So just a normal knot, and you want it to be about half the size of your thumb, the loop to be, and you want to pull that tight, because this is going to be the part that we're going to attach to our flat surface to work off of. So it's important that it is secure. Okay, so next what you're going to do is you want to take your 3 strings and your safety pin and use the safety pin to attach the loop to some sort of surface. This will also work if you're using tape. You do it in the same sort of way so that it's secure. Then you want to take your strings and split them so that you have 2 sides with 1 string of each color on each side. Then you want to make it symmetrical. So I'm going to start with my pink furthest outside, then the blue in the middle, and then my yellowish orange. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So pink furthest out, then blue, and then the orangish color furthest in the middle. You want to start on one side because each side is going to have a different sort of knot. And you want to take the first 2 strings furthest out, and you want to make the number 4 by crossing the outermost string over the inner string. You want to take the tail of that string, tuck it underneath the second string, and pull it through. At this point, you want to hold your second string really tight and pull that string that you made the knot all the way up. And you're going to repeat that, making the number 4 and tucking the end through, pulling it all the way up tight. Then your blue string, or the middle string, is going to become the outside one. And the string that was on the outside is going to become the middle one. And you move on to the innermost string. And again, you're going to make a 4, tuck the tail through the loop, and pull it all the way up. Make a 4, pull the tail through the loop, and all the way up. At this point, the string that used to be on the outside should be on the most inside. Then you're going to move over to the other side, and taking the same color string, you're going to make a 4 going in the other direction. So this one is actually going to be a 4, the other one was a backwards 4. And again, you want to tuck the string behind and pull it through. Then hold the other string tight and pull this one all the way up. And you're going to do it again. So on each string, you're going to be making 2 knots. And then I'm going to move on to the next string. And make 2 knots there. And at this point, both of the strings that were most outside are going to be on the inside. So you can take either string to make this knot. I usually use the right side, and you're going to do the same thing. Make the knot, pull it through and all the way up, and pull it all the way up. Now, at this point, it's really important to note that this is your first layer, so it is not going to look good. This is always the most difficult one. So then you're going to go back out to your outside string, and you're going to repeat the process, but with the string that is on the outside this time. So in my case, this is the blue string, and I'm going to continue making the same knot. It's important that when you're on this side, the kind of pointy part of the 4 is pointing outwards, and when you're on the other side, it'll be pointing this way. So you go back through that, making 2 knots on each string. Your knots will turn out better if you hold the string that you're making the knot on tighter. Because if you hold the knot loose, if you hold the string loose, the knot will not turn out the way it should. Now I'm going to move over to the other side and continue with the process. And again, we have both of those strings that were on the outside in the middle. So I'm going to take the string that is on my right side and make 2 knots. So I'm going to do one more licking that pattern, doing two knots on each strand, moving from outwards to inwards, and making 2 knots in the center strands to tie the 2 sides together until you have about 45 to 60 layers, or it fits around your arm, whichever, doesn't matter. And then what I do is with the remainder of the string, I split it into 2 parts and braid each side just to make it easier to tie around your arm. Then you have a finished bracelet. Congrats! It may take a couple of tries to get right because obviously no one's perfect, but hard work pays off and you end up with a beautiful bracelet. And you can give this to friends, family, anyone that you care about to show them that you support them and you care about them. So thank you for watching my tutorial. Have a nice day.